legends in their own lunchbox. Chaz, Superchef. Written by James Roy and illustrated by Dean Gorissan. Meet the characters. I'm Chaz. I love cooking, though not everyone loves my dishes. I am Toby, Chaz's best friend. Chaz definitely has weird ideas about what to put in sandwiches. I'm Chaz's dad. There's never a dull moment when Chaz is in the kitchen. Chapter 1. The Challenge. Look, Mum! Chaz waved a piece of paper under Mum's nose. What is it? She asked. Are you going on an excursion? Chaz shook his head. Better than that. Chaz gave Mum a notice from his school. Austin Park Public School presents the Junior MasterChef competition, Monday the 5th of April. Who can enter? Everyone. What can you cook? Everything, anything you like. What a great idea, Mum said. A cooking competition. Yeah, said Chaz, just like Junior Superchef on TV. Dad didn't even look up from his paper. What are you going to cook? He asked. I don't know yet, Chaz said, but it will be amazing. Dad licked his thumb and turned the page. We'll see, he said. Why does Dad think I'm a bad cook? Chaz asked Mum later. He doesn't think you're a bad cook, Mum said. He just thinks you're unconventional. What does that mean? Unconventional? That means you try lots of new things, like that apple crumble you made last week. We were out of apple pies, Chaz protested. I had to use something else instead. But why asparagus, Chaz? Chaz shrugged. Apples and asparagus are both green. That's what Dad means by unconventional, Mum explained. Chapter 2. The Rules. Are you going in the Super and Junior Superchef competition? Chaz asked Toby at school the next day. No way, Toby said. And you shouldn't either. Chaz frowned. Why not? Because you are a terrible cook. I am not, said Chaz. I'm a great cook. I'm unconventional. And I always make my own special sandwiches for lunch. So what did you put in your sandwich today? Honey? And what else? Cheese? Honey and cheese? What else? Beetroot and sardines. But that's all. It tastes great. Honey, cheese, beetroot, and sardines in a sandwich, said Toby. He pretended to throw up. You'll never win Junior Superchef with something like that, he said. I know, but I'm going to make something much fancier than a sandwich. Like what? I haven't decided yet, Chaz said, but it's going to be amazing. You'll see. The next day, Mrs. Lawson asked the class, so who's planning to enter Junior Superchef? Most of the kids raised their hands. That's great. It should be lots of fun. Yes, Chaz? Do we do cooking at school? Chaz asked. Miss Lawson shook her head. No, we'd like you to cook your dishes at home the night before, then bring it to school for judging. But it has to be your own work. No cheating. Chapter 3. The Secret. That night, Chaz did some work. He took down all the cookbooks from the kitchen shelf and went through them one at a time. It wasn't long before he had books scattered everywhere. Dad came in. Planning your menu? Just looking for ideas. I can't decide between something sour or sweet. How about your asparagus crumble? Dad chuckled. I'm sorry, I shouldn't make fun, but you're so keen, I love it. Not as much as you're going to love my prize-winning dish, Chaz said. That night, Chaz watched Superchef to get more ideas. One of the contestants was a big lady with a red, sweaty face and scared eyes. She carried out a bowl of noodles and put it in front of the 3 judges. The tall judge with the hanky around his neck went first. He chewed, looked up, then put the fork down. I like the way you balance the 4 Asian flavors, he said. Sweet, sour, salty, and spicy. Anytime you put those 4 together, you have a certain winner. Aha, said Chaz, writing in his little notebook. Sweet plus sour plus salty plus spicy equals winner. I've got it, Chaz told Toby the next day. With this secret, I'll definitely win the Junior Super Chef competition. What's your big secret? Toby asked. If I tell you, it won't be a secret anymore. You'll just have to wait and see, like everyone else. I can't wait, sighed Toby. Chapter 4. The Ingredients. That Sunday morning, Chaz walked down to Mr. Santo's corner shop. Mr. Santo was stacking cans of tomatoes. Hi there, Chaz, he said. What do you need? Have you written a list? I don't need a list, Chaz replied. It'll appear in my head. Sweet, salty, sour, spicy. Chaz worked hard in the kitchen that night. What are you making? Mom asked. A cooking sensation, Mom said. It's a certain winner. But what is it? I haven't got a name for it yet, Chaz said. Then Dad came in. He didn't say anything. He just looked at the messy bench, raised his eyebrow, and walked back out. At school the next morning, everyone else's dishes looked great. Cakes and cookies, casseroles and quiches. One of the girls had even brought along a whole lobster with fancy sauces dribbled around the plate. Well, they all look kind of boring, Chaz said. Not like my masterpiece. Toby lifted the lid on Chaz's container. He said. Come on, Chaz, Mrs. Lawson said. We're about to start. Should I plate up? Chaz asked. Sure, plate up, Mrs. Lawson said. Some of the other girls giggled, and one girl even made an awful noise in her throat. What is that? She asked, as Chaz began to serve up his dish. That, said Chaz proudly, is my latest creation. Chapter 5. The Masterpiece. The judges were Mrs. Lawson, Mr. Adria from the library, and Mrs. Child, the principal. They went slowly along the line of dishes, asking what they were, taking tiny tastes, writing in their notebooks. At last they came to Chaz. What is this, Chaz? Mrs. Child asked. It's an Asian fusion dish, Chaz said. Mr. Adria frowned. Does it have a name? I call it sweet and sour salted spice surprise. Ah, said Mrs. Lawson. The 4 flavors of Asian cuisine. Well done, Chaz. Mrs. Child leaned closer to the dish. She sniffed and prodded it with a spoon. What's in it? Condensed milk, Chaz said. Sweet, nodded Mrs. Child. Lemon juice, Chaz went on. Sour. Potato chips, barbecue flavor for extra zing. Salty. And for the spice, curry powder. Then I mashed it up and chilled it overnight. I'm very happy with the result. I see, said Mr. Adria. He looked quite scared. He picked up 3 spoons and scooped up a blob of the surprise, and with each of them. Then he handed 1 spoon to each of the other judges and took a deep breath. Well, I suppose we should taste it. Mrs. Child was the first to throw up. She clutched at her throat and made a sound like a dying seagull. Then she lurched in the direction of the nearest spin, but didn't quite make it. Instead, she sent a stream of pale sick down the sleeve of Mr. Adria's shirt. He barely noticed. He was too busy guzzling water while his face went bright red. Hot! Hot! It's hot! He gasped. Miss Lawson saw the stream of sick, then did the same thing. Her cheeks went in and out as she tried not to throw up, but in the end, She couldn't hold it back. Chunky, slimy vomit oozed between her fingers and down the back of Mr. Age's neck. Of course, once the teachers started throwing up, so did the kids. One after another, they grabbed their stomachs and ran for the bins. Chaz and Toby just stood there and watched. Yep, that was amazing, Chaz said. How weird, Chaz said. It must have been something they ate. Maybe that lobster or Mandy Lou's chicken curry. Did you see it, Toby? It looked disgusting. So, did you win Junior Super Chef? Dad asked that evening. Nope, Chaz replied, but my dish sure got a lot of attention. Good on you, Mum said. I'm sure it was amazing. It was, Chaz said. Actually, I got plenty of ingredients left over. How about I make you my sweet and sour salted spice surprise for dinner? Chaz's email. Hi Mario. How's your new skateboard going? Last week I entered a cooking contest. My dish was perfect. It was sweet, sour, salty, and spicy all at the same time. But my masterpiece didn't win the contest. The judges were too busy throwing up to award the prizes. It must have been from eating Mandy Lou's chicken curry. Here's a photo of my creation. Later, Chaz. More legends? Want to find out about my next Super Chef adventure? Read my next book. Here's what happens. Legends in the Lunchbox. Chaz in the missing mayo. Chaz is making his own mayonnaise, but he's missing a few important ingredients. Just as well he thinks he knows so much about cooking. The end.